We get a pretty good item here for somebody who has access to a level 2 bow. This thing is almost 50k HP and it's regenerating. That is actually scary. And it flies, of course. It's not like, well, it's not like he has any real damage on the ground anyway. I did sell some units here, it was just not worth it. Here's the level on the Wraith and the heal. So that's 30,000 against 50,000 as far as that goes. But range on Wraiths here I think is a really good tech, because that means now all the Fangs move in ahead of the Wraiths. I have started to drop a lot more Mustangs, and looky, here is the oil. Well, also a missile here. That is a good missile. That gets rid of a good amount of Mustangs. There's only one left, but I do have some backup Mustangs. They were dropped there in order to protect against potential flank shenanigans. If you like to see me getting wrecked by flank shenanigans, check out the next match. Or in general, people getting wrecked by flank shenanigans. Let's see, this boat is healing good, but there's also a lot of Phoenixes, and these are level 2s all across the board. We do get to kill this, but no, it's not enough. We do, however, get to experience the joy of having a lot of our Mustangs target something they cannot kill under tower debuff and getting eaten alive. Wraith levels and yeah. Leveled cost control Wraiths, not cost control, leveled mass produced Wraiths aren't bad, I think. We do have the fortresses here. Fire badges to possibly ignite. Honestly, I would be expecting the fire badges, but he has chosen the fortress. I don't really see many units that I think are great. But there's always a place somewhere. So I would be kinda expecting myself to get lit on fire here. I can level this boat and make it even more durable with the heal. Sabman dropped the fortress and threw a barrier on it. I'm not entirely sure what he's scared of. The EMP isn't coming back until another 3 rounds. I saw something, I think it might have been an Arclight here, and purchased 2 more boats here. And then I'm deciding to move that fortress in the flank to bait whatever is possible and draw away whatever is possible. But that flank kinda isn't all that good because, well, there's oil in the front and I have a lot more boats here. So how about I'll just throw that here? Now these Phoenixes that are still level 1 and don't have all that much damage, along with the Wraith and this unit of chaff, are fighting something that doesn't really matter at all. Meanwhile, Triple Boat is pushing at the front, and yeah, these fortresses are not happy. It looks like one of the boats is about to fall, but I have so many Mustangs underneath that it probably doesn't even matter a whole lot. There's not much left here, and under the tower debuff, these Phoenixes will not be able to do what they barely were able to do last round when this boat was a level less. Which means that it's KO. And thus, the dominance of the big boat begins. I get the feeling that Wood is going to be super happy about this. Alright, let's turn this around and see what Sabman could have done. And I did notice, well, probably a bit of a spoiler warning, but it doesn't really matter a whole lot. Flanks currently don't work. Short story on that. Flanks and replays. I did actually play a game after this and live cast it and try to turn it around. And then just the Arclight here that was supposed to be here. Same thing with the other game, it just isn't there. New units in the flank are still getting positioned correctly, but yeah. It's kinda not great, to be honest. In any case, let's just sell one of these and use one of these as just, you know, igniters? Ignition? I don't know how to actively call that. Let's level all our Phoenixes because I think they are one of the most important parts of our ground forces here. What do we have to get rid of? Mustangs. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. The only thing we have that can consistently get rid of them, honestly, as dumb as it sounds, I think the answer here is get Mustangs. Could also get Arclights, but we don't really have any. Could technically also get Spiders, but they are just food for the Overlords. So I think the answer here is get our own Mustangs. Here they are. And throw range on them. We do already have one, so... yeah, I forgot to hit these buttons. Anyway, let's burn. This gets rid of a decent amount of chaff. We are getting rid of this side a lot more quickly. Because we are actually now able to deal with the boat faster. Since before we had the displeasure of only having... well, Sapman had the displeasure of having only a level 1 Phoenix shooting that. We now have a level 2 Phoenix shooting that. And we still have a good amount of Phoenixes that are actually getting work done. The last of the Overlords falls, and I don't think that Wraith is dying. Nah, that's the big Wraith with the module, the health regeneration. So even though it wasn't much of a victory, actually without getting any temp upgrades or rapid resupply, the Mustangs and the leveled Phoenixes, they are also super important. They're actually getting the job done. Next round we can sell this, and we're actually in a playable spot, I would argue. Because I think from this point on, we are just buying more Mustangs. The opponent has to approach us. So we can just put these babies on overdrive. That would be how I would play this next, probably. Because, well, I, the other me, is not playing Vulcans. So don't expect, like, fire coming from this side to this side. Yeah, I think that would be how I continue playing it. Mustangs are just in a really good spot right now, I think. As long as the fight is at a decent range. If the fight starts at a very long range, it happens what happens to these Mustangs. They just go into fire and die. But if you're fighting at the correct range, Mustangs can be the backbone of your army, basically. So, anyway, I hope you had a lot of fun watching and listening to this. And I think Subman also has a tip page. So if you want to support him, then I'm going to probably put the link here on screen. And until next time.